Hi, this is a tutorial for Classroomscreen.com. You can use Classroomscreen without having a login, but if you choose to, you have a few more options. I prefer a plain background because it helps pupils' attention and focus in the lesson. Right here you can put some names in and you can save and create name lists, but if I just have some names entered in, so you can see here I've just typed some names in, and if I put choose, it just it's a random name generator, so that's a widget within. So I'll just shrink that down for a moment. Other things that you can do, and so these down here are called widgets. You can, if there was an interactive game, you can roll some dice. You can also explore the noisiness of your class, or pupils can self-monitor, so that if it gets too noisy, then a bell would ring. Obviously that will be better use within a lesson. There's QR codes that you can share. You can draw. Say for example, if you wanted them to draw, come up and draw on the board a cell, or if you were teaching online, you can ask pupils to come up or take turns and label them, and you can combine them with the generator. Choose your name and ask Carl if he can tell you what number 1 is on the diagram. In a lesson you might want to use these work symbols where you want them to think, pair and share. If there's homework to be set, you can help pupils organise themselves by visually seeing how long they have before their homework's due. Now you might be thinking you have a PowerPoint to show to pupils, and how would you do that all at the same time? So part of my setting it up, I'm just looking at the PowerPoint, and if you go into the slideshow option, you can set up your slideshow. Usually when you set up a slideshow and you want to present, it goes into full screen. But what you can do is select browse by an individual window and click OK. Now when you present, it actually features as a window, and because it's a window you can resize it. Now if I want to access the features on the web browser, I need to click on the web browser and my slideshow will go into the background. If I want to look at my PowerPoint slide, I just need to select it and it'll come back up. Let me show you. This is me using the PowerPoint presentation and it features on the top. If I was to give them a task to do, what I could maybe add is a timer. Now my PowerPoint can feature instructions, and when I ask them to discuss, for example, I can start that timer and have my PowerPoint presentation in the foreground. I want to take this opportunity to show you whiteboard.fi. You create a room code, and the room code you can share with your class. Just made it into a separate window, and in this separate window pupils can access. You can have you can share your whiteboard, but more importantly, if pupils in an online situation were sharing their work, you'll be able to see what they've shared. So there's 2 great things that you could use. I would love to hear what you think. Please share your thoughts in the comments section.